Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki. Today I am doing this very natural, very easygoing look with new Chanel foundation. Actually, this is not the new foundation, but they have added new shades, new olive tones in their foundation. I have picked up shade BO53 and I'm also trying their new concealer, the Ultra Le Ton concealer in the shade BD31 for the first time. And this is the look I have created with this foundation and concealer combo. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look right here and how they performed on my skin, then please keep watching. But before you go ahead, you guys know the drill. Please subscribe to my channel and please hit the like icon. That will help me a lot. So yeah, without any further delay, let's get into my video. So Chanel introduced some olive shades to their collection, mainly 3 shades in altogether: BO33, BO53 and BO73. So I picked up BO53, which is closer to my skin tone. I am basically BD41 in Chanel, so this is the one which is closer. So I'm very excited to try. Finally they have mentioned olive undertone girls like us. So if you can see the difference, also there is a shade difference. It's BD41 and the second one is BO53, but you can see like little bit of olive undertone on the bottle as well. So let me swatch it for you. See if you can see the difference. The BO53 is straight away olive. I'm very excited to try this. And while I was there, I also picked up 2 new concealer which Chanel has launched. The Ultra Le Ton concealer in BD31. The Sublimage concealer is one of my favorite concealers all year round. And I also picked up a corrector. So yeah, this concealer and a corrector, as you can see, like it is pretty much peach undertone, which is a great they have 2 colors in the corrector, the apricot and this patch. Apricot is very orange for my skin tone, so I picked this one, and this is BD31. So let's go ahead and try this. So I'm taking the Chanel Sublimage foundation in the shade BO53 and taking around 2 pumps on my hand because it is a very lightweight foundation and it has very I would not say light, but very natural coverage. And I'm using a beauty sponge. This is, I think, Morphe beauty sponge, which is like my all-time favorite to use for a foundation. Whatever is there on my brush, I'm saturating my sponge, the flat side of the sponge, with it first. See, this is how good it looks after blending and going straight away on my face. If you can see, you can still see all my discoloration and everything beneath the foundation, but still my skin looks very even and very healthy after applying this one. I'm going ahead on the other side. This shade is a tad bit darker for my skin tone, but I can get away with it with this slight layer, and this will work for me in summers. I hope they will extend the shade range for olive undertones as well. I would love to see BO43. But again, one of the most beautiful foundations in the market. See, it's still my skin, but much healthier. So now I'm going ahead with the concealers in BD31 and the corrector in patch. So first I am taking the corrector. This is, let me show you the colors. It's straight away peach, if you can see. This is the concealer. Right now it's looking very light because I have BO53 on, but generally I'm BD41. So this is a shade lighter than that, which go perfectly under my eyes. So first I'm taking patch and applying a tad bit where I have most of the darkness, and then I'm taking BD31 wherever I need a little bit of brightness on my face. So I am giving a minute for it to settle down, to dry down a little bit before I will blend it. Until that time, I'm going in with my Chanel Les Beige bronzing cream in the shade Soleil Tan Bronze. I think this bronzing cream works best with this kind of, you know, dense brush. Otherwise, you know, I am not able to pick up the product with any other brush. So I'm taking a good amount, just swirling my brush around in the tub and then, you know, blending it on my hand. This is a very nice bronzing cream. The color, you cannot see it much, but it's give a very nice, you know, healthy tanning on your face. And I am applying it just where, you know, the sun naturally hits our face. A little bit on my forehead, just the sideline of my forehead. I don't apply anything here because I don't have that big forehead. And a little bit under my jaw. Now I'm taking a concealer brush. This is Hourglass concealer brush, and I'm blending the concealer first, starting with my forehead and nose, then coming to eyes. This concealer, you know, it is not drying. It is very creamy, but it's kind of, you know, self-setting. I think I will need a very less amount of powder with this one. It's very different from the Sublimage concealer, which is very creamy and you need to set it down a little bit. But I don't know if I like it more than that. But I think it's good for summertime because it's more matte than that one. That makes sense? Yeah, BD31 is a right choice because it gave me just the right kind of brightness under my eyes. Right. Then I'm taking my beauty blender one more time and just going over everything just to blend everything into one. I'm just barely touching my skin. I'm very light-handed because I don't want to move the product or, you know, remove the coverage. I'm very happy with the color, the BD31, especially with this foundation, which is a tad bit. I like my face to be a little bit more brighter, so this foundation is tad bit darker. I would not say darker, but you know, you get the feeling. I mean, this is the foundation I can get away without using any bronzer or anything. But yeah, for summers it's great. So yeah, overall, my skin is looking very natural, very healthy. Let's go ahead with some powder now. I am using the Chanel powder, Universelle Libre powder in the shade 30. The Mario F3, the smaller side. This side is just amazing for your under eyes. Taking a little bit of powder and blending it on the lid so that, you know, all the bristles are coated with the powder and we don't have anything excess. Patting it lightly so you can see like how immediately it mattified everything in a very natural way. This is the side without any powder and this is with the powder. Perfect. The Chanel in B30 and the Libre powder in Translucent 2 and the Makeup My Mario powder in the second shade. I don't know what's about, Neutral Light, maybe that's the name. These are my favorite powders. So this is how my skin looks after the concealer, foundation and the powder with very little bit of bronzer. It's nice. It's, you know, it's very skin-like. I have little bit of dry patches here on my nose and here and there because of my retinol use, but that's not visible. I mean, you know, the foundation and concealer are not sticking to those patches and it's not doing anything weird, so I'm happy about that. Okay, while I was there, I picked up few more products from Chanel. So I picked up two of their single eyeshadows. Let me show you. It's Brun Talpa, Brun 236, Brun Talpa, I think. Talpa. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like it's the shade 231, and this is how it looks. These brushes, guys, Dior, Chanel, can you stop doing this? This is so outdated. I mean, there's no use of these brushes, and I don't know who uses this eyeshadows on the go, so they need these kind of mini brushes. I don't know, but this is how the shade looks. So let me swatch it for you. Very nice, a mauvey kind of shimmer shade. It don't have any, you know, sparkles or anything. It's very sheen. And the second shade, and it comes with its own pouch. Typical Chanel, I love it. And the second shade I picked up is this What is this called? This is Brun Fauve, shade number 240. And this is a beautiful, very warm, almost terracotta brown kind of shade. Let me swatch it for you as well. Ooh, that's very pigmented. Wow, this shade is beautiful. Both are very different. I don't think I will be able to use them together, but both are very beautiful one and done shade. I will use this terracotta, I think. I will use this Sephora number 19 crease brush for this shade right here, because I think I have used it once with this brush, and I will pre-blend it a little bit on my hand because I think the shade is very pigmented. And I'm starting from the lower corner, outer corner of my eyes, and making a little V with the shade and going in windshield wiper motion. Basically, I want to concentrate this product on the outer corner of my eyes. The shade is really pigmented, but it's not in a bad way. And then once I'm done, I'm just looking straight in the mirror and just flicking out the shade. And then whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going on my lower lash line, not picking up any new product. So this is Brun Fauve on my eyes. Nice. And of course I can go with this brush and pop a tiny bit on the inner corners. Let me use this mirror. I think I barely use any mirror which comes with the product. Both the shades are very nice, typical Chanel, like very elegant, very soft focused, diffused look. Okay, for the blush, I'm using the cream to powder blush from Chanel. I think this is what they are called in the shade. Not this one. This is Rose Ardent. Yeah, this is I think what they call. And this is Rose Radiant. I think this is the shade I will be using today. I'm taking a lot on my brush and just blending it on my hand like this and going over. I usually apply my blush in diagonal on the upper part of my cheeks, like on my high bone, because I have kind of a rounder face. So this makes my face a little bit elongated, and this is what I think suits me best. But yeah, your blush placement is of course your choice. So yeah, again, this is Rose Radiant. I got a lip liner and I got 2 eyeliners. I think one in black and one in brown. Yes, one is Espresso and the other one is Noir Intense. I'm very bad in French. So I will use the shade Espresso. This is shade number 20. So I'm giving a little flick Espresso. So this is a very light flick with the shade number 20 Espresso. Let me show you both the shades on my hand. So this is Espresso, a very dark chocolatey brown, and the other shade is, so I picked up both the natural shades which I will use on my daily life. I will use my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray just to set everything before using my mascara. Okay, one last step. I have the Chanel Balm multi-use stick in the shade Pearlescent. It's like very translucent white shade, but it has a kind of almost very subtle blue pink shift to it, which I love. So I'm not using it as it is. I will use this Makeup by Mario F4 brush and load it with this and just go over the high point of my cheeks. Can you see the shift which it has? It's beautiful. But you can see a little bit of shimmer particles, tiny, but you can see the particles. If I have to choose one, I will still go with my Westman in the shade Nectar because it has very glassy finish. A bit here, whatever is left on my brush, my forehead, like here. And I also picked up this lip liner. This is my first lip liner and it's in the shade 182. So it has a brush on one side, and this is the shade. Let me swatch it. This is a very nice kind of rosy pink. So I'll apply it as I usually apply my lip liners. Overline the center part of my lips and then follow my actual lip line. It's very nice, very creamy lip liner, which gives you, you know, time to actually smudge your liner before it give any tint, to, you know, give her time to play with it. And for the lips today, I'm doing my all-time favorite Chanel lip pencil. I think for now I have all the shades in this. So today I'm using the shade number 40, Light Rose. So the trick with this one is you need to apply the lip shade, then you have to wait for a few seconds or a minute, and then you will go ahead with the clear gloss, which is on the other side. So this is the clear gloss on the other side. And after applying this gloss, this lipstick will stay here till you know, rigorously remove it with a makeup remover. This will not go anywhere. You eat, you move, you do whatever you want to do. So that's why I love this lipstick a lot. This liquid lip duo from Chanel. So, and the choice is yours. If you don't want this kind of, you know, glossy finish to your lips, you can always pat down your lips. See, and still the lipstick will stay like this. So it's not like you have to keep your lips glossy, because generally I don't like my lips to be that glossy for daytime, because I always keep my hair open. So I don't want, you know, the hairs to stuck to my lips. And so yeah guys, this is my finished look with Chanel Les Beige Foundation in the shade BO53 and the Chanel concealer in shade BD31. So let me know in the comments how you feel about it. I think this is very natural. This is, you can, you know, wear for the go, for day, for your work, anything, and it is not looking a lot like makeup. Although I think I can go a little bit of more, you know, nude or brown shade for my lips with this look, but that's okay. I really wanted to apply this lip color today. So yeah, that's it for today. Do let me know what you think, and if you want to try the new olive shades, because I think they have 3 new olive shades, BO33, BO53 and BO73, but they don't have all 3 in all other categories of Chanel foundations, because first I was looking for Chanel Sublimage Essence, which is my favorite foundation, but they only have BO33 and then BO73 there. So they have 53 only in this one. Even in the complexion touch, they have 33 and 73, not the 53. So I'm hoping they will come out with new olive shades. They will add more shades for the whole spectrum of girlies, from the light to the darkest. So yeah, that's it for today. See you again then. Bye bye. Love you.